Hello, YouTube. It's finally happened. Believe it or not, I actually met up with Timothy Mobang for your bucks.
I didn't know it.
This is, I think, our third attempt to hook up, and it took me coming all the way to California. But Tim's got his van here, and he's going to give us a quick tour of his awesome home-built camper. Now, this van is made on what base? It's a Sienna?
It's a 2008 Toyota Sienna.
Wow. And what version of your build is this?
I have no clue. I can't keep track of it anymore.
But, you know, you gave me a quick tour early, and it is amazing. Can you show us some of the features on this van?
Okay, so this bed is actually ready for me. I built it according to my height. I'm 5'8", so it's exactly 68 inches.
Wow, so you can stretch out with your legs straight out.
However, this seat is convertible. I mean, the bed convert into, you know, so I can carry people. So
it becomes like that thing folds up and you can carry like 4 passengers or 3 passengers?
Because when I fold this comes back. And if I take you to the front, you will see how it works. Of course, this is the window covering I made myself, right?
Right, awesome.
Storage. Rice cooker.
And a rice cooker. I bet you have an inverter, right?
Yes, it's in the front. I wouldn't show that. Well, yeah. Right there is the inverter.
So you have the inverter here right up front. Ah.
Custom build. Hand rest.
Where do you have your battery? Do you have a battery, or do you hook it directly up to the...
No, this is just... direct into the engine.
So you basically just have... You don't have a house battery, per se. You have the engine, and you use that...
I do have a house battery, but it's not hooked up to this system.
To the inverter, I see. It's 12 volts?
It's I got a 600-watt solar generator. So it's one of those small...
Self-contained units?
Yeah. But this is for cooking rice.
Right, but the power you're getting from here comes from the battery.
From the battery.
So under the hood, well, it's not really under the hood, but you're taking the existing car battery. That's pretty ingenious.
No, I learned that from Ninoy.
Yeah, must have been a genius who came up with it.
But I
modified.
Make it look better.
Yeah,
it doesn't look ghetto.
I don't know if you recall, I had a inverter mounted under the hood. It looks like Tim.
So I have a little switch here. Right now it's not really working, but it's on.
So you can switch it to connect the battery to the inverter, right?
The inverter inside.
And this way your inverter's not overheating from being under the hood.
No.
And you're only running the 12 volts.
Here.
Yeah, that's what I
see the remnant of this.
So that was like similar to what I had.
I actually have a 110 that go inside.
Wow.
I'm at a campground. I leave it down here, plugged into the campground electric.
Wow.
In there.
You're actually kind of reversed too. You actually have 110 going to under the hood.
This is actually supplied for 110, so you don't have to hook it through the window and stuff like that.
I see. So when you're like parked somewhere, like at a
campground, and you can have electric going through the vehicle without looking ghetto.
So if you want to learn how to live in a van without looking ghetto, make sure you follow Tim. Mobang for your Bucks' channel. So he's taken some of my ideas and really improved on them. He's improved them. If you recall, we had the inverter under the hood, which made it easy, but it could overheat and could get dirty because, you know, the hood, I mean, under here, the engine blows all sorts of stuff.
I did try it, but it's too hot.
And what Tim realized was he could just run the 12 volts back there and have the inverter. He also ran just a regular cord, right? That's just 110, 120 cord, but he can hook it up when he's at a campground or somebody's house and plug in, and it doesn't look bad. It looks, I mean, you'd barely notice it. It doesn't look like Dinoy put it together. You know, I'm gonna get some of these ideas on my next build. No, because they're really good. They're really good ideas. So what else have you done? I noticed it looks like you built a lot of custom furniture in here.
Yeah, this one is actually, I can remove it with just 2 screws, then fold it back, throw it in the back. I have a seat that I can put in here. Right now it's not there because I'm planning to carry more stuff to a meetup in Corkside. So that's why I took it out.
Well, I noticed you made it like a tray here. Why is this like a tray? Is that to keep things from flying around, or?
Because I have a cube storage system for clothing that will fit in here. 2 cube.
Ah.
Whole 10-day worth of t-shirt and underwear.
Wow.
And socks for 10 days. So they sit up here. Because I do my self-cleaning in here.
Uh-huh.
Everything from here.
Wow.
So I need to have access to my clothes right here, my kitchen right there. Everything's like circling around this area right here.
Right, and I noticed you actually have an accessible kitchen.
Pretty much a full kitchen.
Right.
I cook everything from the inside.
And you use a butane cooker?
Right.
You actually cook inside the van?
Yeah, I make egg roll inside of this van.
Egg roll. Wow. Wow.
But this is where I have my water supply system. Right now it's not there because I'm not going anywhere. But this is where the water will stay. Because the kitchen right here, so you need water supply, cooking essential. My cooking gear is in here.
So very organized, very simple.
All my spices.
Oh, that's a smart idea, man. I'm getting all sorts of ideas here. So you basically
This is from Dollar Tree. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything in here is from Dollar Tree.
That is smart. I don't know if you guys see that. He took like a utensil holder from Dollar Tree, and he's using it as a spice rack that lays down. He said everything's strapped in with is that bungee cords or some kind of elastic?
Elastic stuff.
That is smart.
But of course, now it's laid out, I can cook. Look, if you look at this angle, my cooking area is still open, but I have all my spices and cooking ware.
So it's
on this area.
Essentially it's a miniaturized kitchen with full access to everything, including all a spice rack. That's amazing. Wow, what a good idea.
See, I actually have a 10 by 10 pop-up.
And he can pop up a tent.
But I have more cooking storage.
And more storage.
More cooking stuff here. I have more storage down here for clothing, cold weather. That way, when it's cold, I just reach down and get my beanie, long john, or if I need a towel. So pretty much you have to make it in a certain way. You sit in your bed and you'll be able to get it without having to move anything.
I noticed kind of a major change in design. Originally, when you designed it, it had to transform all the time.
Yeah.
I noticed this looks like ready to roll.
It's a pain in the butt to move. So this is no movement, anything. Just pull out and get it.
Yeah.
And I create space so I can move back and forth in here with my foot.
Now, this is a false floor also. It lifts up.
This is my basement.
So you've got a living room, you've got a kitchen, you've got a bathroom, and a basement with tools.
Yep. Actually, I have more. Look, double burner.
Double burner. Man, this vehicle's like super equipped.
Jumper cable. These are clothing, actually camping gear for a tent and stuff like that. I actually have a full tent in here for 3-person in here, believe it or not.
This is amazing, Tim.
Yeah, let me show you.
Wow.
2-burner.
2-burner, and that's also butane?
Yeah. This is actually a little tank that go over here.
So you can extend out and have like a little enclosed space?
And keep the mosquito out.
Wow.
These are camping stuff. Look, all the essential camping stuff.
So basically, you have a camper that also doubles as a bug out with emergency gear.
Got everything I need in here.
This is amazing. Look at that. And even the space under that he utilizes for like tarps and...
I got a full tent.
And a tent? This just like blows away little Blue, man. I don't know if you guys see what he manages to fit in here.
This is my lounging chair, right? Camping chair.
He's got chairs.
A cot.
A cot, so you can have a guest bed, or you could go sleep in a tent. A tent.
I can pitch up a tent, put a cot, so somebody can stay in their own private place if they want to.
It's amazing how much you fit in this little space. This is a minivan, guys.
Not only that.
This is a minivan.
Remember, I have the double burner.
And another one.
Back up to a backup.
I've heard of having a backup, but Tim believes in triple systems.
Yeah. But that's the basement. See how much the basement holds.
Amazing and so organized, so well organized because
You don't, man.
yeah, if you don't need it, you don't, it stays out of the way, and the stuff that he needs on a regular basis, like the kitchen, the bed, and stuff, it's not really. He doesn't have to move anything; it's already there.
This is actually for the awning on the side.
So you can turn that into an awning.
Yep.
Now you said you had a house battery in the system here. You had.
I do have a 600 watt. I forgot the name, but I put it there right there.
So a battery is normally there when you're traveling, and you hook it up.
Plug it in there and charge it. When the vehicle running, it charges.
So it charges off the vehicle's 12 volt like cigarette lighter. Or a hidden compartment with solar. Now, is this already hooked up? Do you just pull it out and let it charge, or do you take it out somewhere?
See, I put it this way so I can use it as mobile, or it would go up here.
So you can mount it up there.
There's a rail that you put it up there, then run the cable down. So here.
This is ingenious.
Here, and then go over there and charge in your house battery.
Truly ingenious.
But it's all hidden.
Yeah, it doesn't look ghetto, is what he's saying.
Well organized.
It is very well. You are Mr. Efficiency. This is one of the most incredible van builds I've ever seen. Really.
It's all made.
Because it looks like every space is used and used in a.
No spare space in this place.
It's used in a very efficient manner.
Right.
And this vehicle looks like you could just hop in it if you had an emergency. It's ready to roll. If you didn't have an emergency, it functions as a regular conventional van that can have passengers.
How quick everything goes back in.
Yeah. You've come a long way since your first build. I remember when you had your build, I was like, this is neat, but I'm like, he's going to learn real quick that when you have to assemble and move things around, after one time.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
But this system's ready to roll. And I think this is I think the big takeaway is, but everyone's build's going to be different, but I think Tim's come to, I'm impressed. Let me put it that way. If I get another van, I'm going to build it.
You start out with a base floor.
So he started with the base,
then
had the storage, and then built up.
Otherwise,
Yeah, this is incredible. And the setup pretty much can remain intact with the vehicle having multifunction. And he's pretty much got everything. I think the only thing he's missing is the battery, which he would grab.
You don't want to leave your lithium battery in here.
Yeah.
It's going to kill it. The heat and the cold. So you don't want to leave it in here.
Now, do you find you use everything here you pack? Because a lot of people, when they start, they have a whole bunch of stuff that they put in there, but they don't use.
The funny story is, I bring it, but a lot of time I loan it out. I don't use it, but I loan it out to two people.
Wow. What's the cone here? This is emergency, if you have an emergency on the road?
Well, when you park at a campground, it's a marker. It's easy to find your campground.
Oh.
And at night, when people drove through the campground, they don't hit you.
No, so I can see
Since they see the cone, they kind of pay attention a little bit more.
Some really awesome tips
Guess
here.
where this one from?
$1?
Yes, $1.
Really? They sell them at the Dollar Tree?
$1.25. You can't go wrong.
Really? What about? But the tape you added, right? No, they came like that.
$1.03.
I haven't seen those in our Dollar Trees.
I'm a true believer of $1.03.
This is awesome, man.
But that front seat that will fold up.
Yeah, you have a console. Let's take a look at that. You have a little console here in the front that you also built.
Yeah, that's a 3-tier console.
3-tier console with the inverter bolted in. Once again, inverter is actually getting its power from the main vehicle battery.
This is a built-in handrest. You can have a handrest here, but I'd rather have this.
And you can also use a little table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is neat.
But under
storage.
I used it for other stuff, but now it become my laundry.
So it's a laundry hamper for now?
So once it's full, it's time to go do laundry.
And I noticed this other stuff comes up too. So you got a cup holder.
So the cup holder built in, there's more storage there.
You could probably sell this stuff. People would want this, but it has to be custom made.
Down here.
So that's the storage here. You got storage up front, storage in back, cup holder, inverter.
Knick-knack tray. Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Everything Dollar Tree.
This is the Dollar Tree build. What about your restroom? I understand you have an ability to go to the restroom in here.
All right, come over on this side.
We'll come over on the other side and take a look. I am very impressed with this build. It is very tight, very efficient, and it looks like really
This look like
usable.
a trash can. It's a milk crate.
So a milk crate with a is that a
custom filled lid?
custom lid?
This is actually the toilet. Is once you fold it out like this. I used a pellet.
So what are those pellets again?
They're host bedding pellets.
Where do you get them?
Tractor something.
So it's a pellet that's used to absorb water?
You can find it on Amazon.
Okay, and what are they called again?
Horse bed pellets.
Horse bed pine pellets?
Yep. Yeah.
That's what they look like. And he says it's super absorbent.
You just need a handful, throw it in there, do your thing, and then throw more in there and it will soak everything.
Wow.
Even your pee or everything.
Wow.
But normally I will use it as my trash. That's my trash can.
So normally it functions as a trash can.
It's a trash can, but when it's time to use,
you got it there.
Number one or number two.
I know
normally it's number two.
People who have never ever had, to go in a van probably look down on it. But if you've ever had an emergency, believe me.
I have to admit I use this more often than I should be. But it's so convenient.
Well, it's better than going in the bushes or behind a building.
When you gotta go, you gotta
go. And you get privacy in here.
And so actually, this seat will fold up.
This comes up and you got all the space
That's
here.
my access to go in and out. Normal.
Wow. And I know. Well, I noticed you got a panel here. What's on this panel here?
Oh, that's the thermometer and carbon monoxide.
The carbon monoxide detector.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
One thing I don't have is a fire extinguisher. I need to add that one in.
Wow.
But so far, I'm very careful when I cook in here. So
this is a very impressive build, Tim. And I see you have it looks like you have a cooler, an electric cooler.
That's a fridge.
12 volt fridge. Truly impressive. Wow. Does it get really cold enough to actually make it freezes?
Yep.
It'll actually freeze. Wow.
You can use it as a refrigerator or a freezer.
Wow.
Now it won't fit. Something is hitting over there. Probably my oh my these. I got a lot of these.
So he's got a lot of mats and other stuff. That's just normal car stuff.
It used to be part of a toilet, but I went over from this to regular home building.
This is amazing, Tim. What an amazing build.
These men normally be here to catch all the dirt that will come in. So this is how normal camping is.
So normally when you have it on the floor all covered up like that.
So once you walk in, it catch the water and dirt there, and then it will keep all the dirt out of here.
Right.
Keep your the flooring clean. But this is camping mode when I'm traveling by myself. But right now, because we have Gus, we will make it into passenger mode. Just a matter of move stuff. Boom.
Easy peasy. Back to passenger van. Timothy, this is incredible.
Thank you.
One of the best. Almost got ran over there. One of the best van conversions I have seen. Minivans.
Budget, low budget.
How much did it cost you to put this together, roughly?
I say less than $150.
Less than 150, but that doesn't include like the solar panels.
Nah.
But the basic build.
Base build is you can do it at 100, but right now the price of the wood is so high, probably 150.
Wow, this is so cool. The bench there, it's got weird stuff in it. What is that? Does that flip or fold or anything?
I said once I took the 2 screw out, it will fold up. I will come out.
So,
this head is actually coming out.
So you can remove that whole thing.
What's this? Right now, I don't even have to. All I have to do is
Just lift that and it comes off. Oh,
The pin. This.
so you made locking pins to hold everything in place when it goes down.
This is actually fold up. Way out of the way. Remember, you can make the seat. I can have that same seat under here and then move everything in the back, and then you got another seat for passengers.
So this one, it has like
This is
multiple.
convertible.
Yeah,
This is
multiple
actually
configurations.
Now this is not here.
Right.
But with this,
You could have another regular seat in here.
yep. But this is for bad moments.
Wow.
So that's why this is weird. This is fold. See, this will fold up.
Uh-huh.
That will fold up. All I have to do is take these two screws and it'll become flat. You can slide in between the space over there.
This is awesome.
Everything, if you see anything, there's a purpose for it. I don't just build it just for a look, for a random look.
Well, the thing is, your build doesn't look very ghetto. It looks actually very well thought out and put together. This is
It take almost a year and a half.
so a year and a half of living in a van has taught you all this.
What and what doesn't.
Yeah, I noticed you have like clips there holding that wire. What is that for?
That's the fairy light.
Ah, so you got fairies in here at night. Fairy light.
Fairy light.
Oh, so pretty.
They actually pretty nice at night.
A little bit of mood lighting.
Yep.
Now you just need some music. Wow, Timothy, this is impressive. And of course, this is a 12-volt fan. Runs off a 12-volt system.
Yeah, it's running from the house battery, the fan.
Yeah. I'm
This
impressed.
is from Denoy.
I am impressed.
Always have to have your
The emergency whistle.
need
Right.
help. Blow it.
Timothy, thank you for taking the time to show us your amazing van.
Well, thanks for coming to California to the beach.
Yeah, and it was awesome to meet you in person, man. You're a lot cooler than I thought.
Not some crazy old Asian guy.
Yeah, I thought he was
California.
just some crazy Californian.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's a Californian. He's not crazy, and he's actually pretty cool. Thank you again, Tim. It's been a pleasure, and I actually am really impressed with this build. There's a lot of really good ideas. Really.
Really simple, but it have everything you need.
Yeah, so don't be surprised if I make a little blue floor that starts to look like a little Timothy, little Tim-mobile. This is an incredible build, really, seriously. Thank you again, man.
But actually, I have a room for two people to sleep.
Two people. Oh, so are you inviting me?
No.
All right. Take care, Tim. Bye-bye now.
Yeah.